y'all out there, let me know if y'all can hear me. I have no idea. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And the video. Um I'm gonna talk a little bit today about sweat equity, about zero down, no money down, low money down. You know, the whole thing about this whole real estate game, this whole thing about this real estate game, and I get better reception. Probably this evening, and I'm gonna do the video to let you guys know I was trying to do a video. I haven't been able to do a lot of videos I want to do because for some reason I've been damn near everywhere I go, I'm getting bad reception. I don't know if it's because of the weather or what, but we might be doing a little bit better. Let's try again. Let's try right now. So the whole thing about this real estate game is that it's so easy, man. But people are so what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Intimidated. I think people are very intimidated by real estate. I think people only think that, hey, I need a bunch of money, I need a lot of money, and zero down, low money down, it's not anybody. Let me tell you what real estate or property is. If I have this glasses and you want to purchase this glasses from me, but you have no money, or I'm selling this glasses for $100 and all you have is $3. Okay? And if I agree this is with no money down, for whatever reason, I could be having mercy, or you are going to fix up the house for me, rehab the whole house for me in exchange for half ownership or 10% ownership or whatever of the house. Then that is a deal. Where is the scam? There's no scam. The seller agrees to the terms. Okay? They have y'all thinking that all sellers are looking for cash money or looking for 20% down and all this other bullshit. There are many sellers out here that cannot sell their property for cash. No cash buyer want to give them what they're asking for. The cash buyers are trying to give them half of what they're asking for, or 30% of what they're asking for. Okay? Because a typical rule in real estate is off the bat, take 70% off the market value. Off rip, take 70% off the market value. Okay? That's the game in real estate. All right? Take 70% off the market value. All right? There are a lot of sellers that are not willing to do that. They don't even want to take 30% off. They want to sell what they want to sell for how much they want to sell for. And the bank is definitely not going to finance the property to a buyer for them, because the property might have so many issues, so many problems. Okay? So the only way these sellers are going to get what they want is if they sell it to someone that's willing to do creative financing. Okay? And there's a ton of people out here. People losing their homes. The only way for them to not lose their home is for somebody to come in and do creative financing. They're literally about to lose their home next week or tomorrow or next month. And you come in and you say, look, you're like $10,000, $20,000 behind on your house note. I don't like to use the word mortgage. I will come in and I will pay that. But you need to move out the house and sign the deed over to me. Many people will do that. Okay? The deed to the house and the house note are two separate entities. You can have one individual or one person or entity on the deed or title, and you can have another entity, individual, or person on the house note or property note or promise note. Okay? I know I just lost a lot of you, but just follow me. Okay? If you want me to hold your hand and teach you one-on-one, I do consultations. All right? My phone number is 754-229-0940. It's not a problem. All right? Anyhow, in real estate, all you have to do is find the right seller. That's it. You could be a bum on the street, and you just happen to talk to somebody that's trying to sell a property, and they might tell you, hey, I know you're a bum on the street, you homeless. This is your lucky day. I have to get out the country. I'm a wanted individual. I have to get out the country. Are you willing to live in my house, fix it up until I come back, straighten my shit out and come back in the country? I will put you on my deed. I'm telling you, I'm in a situation now with a house like that, where the people, they had to move. They had to get the fuck out of America. And I'm negotiating the house with them. There's a lot of properties like that. Okay? There's so many houses and properties on the books, in the tax deed sales, in the foreclosure sales. It's ridiculous. I think the counties are actually overwhelmed with tax deed sales and foreclosure sales, and they would rather people would pick up these properties before they get to foreclosure and tax deed sales. Okay? You would rather pick up these properties before they go to foreclosure and tax deed sales. All right? There's so many properties out here. So many. You have nice homes. It's not always shitty homes that the seller needs to sell fast. It's not always the situation. Sometimes you have pretty homes, beautiful homes. Okay? All kinds of situations. Sometimes the individual is willing to sell you half their home. Okay? They want to sell you half their home. Maybe their husband died, their wife died, and they need help fixing up the house, and you pretty much going to be their roommate, and in exchange for you taking over half the responsibility of the house, they're willing to put you on the deed. A lot of you are roommates, right? What if your roommate owned the house or the property you're in, but come to find out they're behind on their house note, or the house needs all kind of repairs, right? You could easily say, look, instead of me paying your ass some rent, how about this? How about I fix up the house because I know how to fix houses, and you put me on your deed? Okay? Or I know you behind on this house note. Okay, I got a few extra dollars sitting back here. I don't qualify for no house because my credit fucked up. How about you put me on a deed and I get you caught up with your house note? Okay? A lot of you that are renting right now don't even have to be renting, because the individual or entity you're renting from, they have all kind of issues. If you live in a house right now and you got to call a landlord every 5 minutes, the fucking house is falling apart, literally, I guarantee you I could get you on that deed. I 99.99% guarantee I could get you on that deed. I promise you. I can make you a house owner, controller, buyer, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Because here's a situation where the individual cannot afford to fix the house. Okay? They cannot afford to fix the house. You could probably fix the house. Okay? The house is falling apart every day. Okay? And if you move out, they probably won't even be able to rent the house again. Okay? So now why not work out a deal with them? Why not work out a deal with them? Okay? Say, hey, I gladly continue paying you rent, but I need to get on this deed. You need to give me like 50% equity, sweat equity in this house. And I'll fix up the house. You buy the materials and I'll put the labor in. Or I'll buy the materials and put the labor in, but I can't pay you rent for 6 months. Or I cannot pay you rent as long as I'm fixing on this house. There's a lot of people like that. They have a lot of properties, a lot of houses, and they cannot maintain them all. The amount of money they're going to spend to have somebody fix up the house, they might as well work out a deal with you. That saves them money. It gives you equity in a property, and everybody wins. Everybody wins. Again, all a house is a property. This is property. This sunglass is property. This battery pack is property. Everything is property. Your shoes is property. Everything is property. Okay? Even you are property to the government. Everything is property. So now when you look at a real estate property, just think of it as a pair of glasses, a battery pack, your shoes. It's like anything else. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Just think of it as just another thing. Like when you go in a store, purchase your glasses, purchase your battery pack, whatever. It's just another thing to purchase. Okay? Open your mouth, speak. Like some of you are fucking tire kickers anyway. Some of you are cheap motherfuckers anyway. When you go to buy a car, you be like, or go to buy anything, you be so fucking cheap. You be the person want 100, you be like, can I get it for $10? Okay? It's the same thing in real estate. Say, hey, instead you want 100,000, instead of me offering you 10,000, like these other wholesalers or these other buyers, I'll give you the whole $100,000. But you got to work with me on my terms. I'll give you the whole 100,000. Okay? I'll give you $1,000 a month for the next 100 months or 150 months, whatever you want to do. But you got to put me on this deed. You got to sell me this house. Okay? No money down or whatever you want to put down. And yes, I will take over the responsibility of this house from you. I see a lot of people out here, man, renting houses, putting down $5,000, $10,000, $50,000. It's like $15,000 now just to rent a house. They want first, last security and all kind of stuff. The minimum these days to rent a house is like $6,000, $7,000, and $8,000. Okay, it's crazy. $5,000. I'm seeing people put down $5,000 to rent a house. To rent a house. When you put down that $5,000, that homeowner happy as fuck. They're like, this is the dumbest motherfucker I ever seen. A lot of times, I'm telling you. Because You don't have to be in that situation. I don't care what your credit looks like. I don't care if you got judgments, child support, anything. There are ways to buy property in your business name, in your trust name, all that. You might say, well, I can't put nothing in my name. You don't have to put anything in your name. It's not supposed to be in your name anyway. Nothing is supposed to be in your name. You're supposed to own a nothing and control everything. Your car, your house, your business, your bicycle, everything you purchase should be in a business name and or a trust. It should not be in your name anyway. You should not be using your Social Security and Social Security credit anyway. I promise you, you shouldn't be using that anyway. You should be using business credit to purchase houses, not personal credit. You shouldn't even be worried about personal credit. Everything should be a business. Why? Everything out here is a business. Go outside your house. Look around. Walk down the street. Look around. Go downtown. Look around. Go anywhere. All you see is businesses. Everybody's conducting business. Okay? When they write your name in all caps, you are recognized as a business. They see you as a business. They see you as property. They don't see you as a real living soul. On your driver's license, your name is in all caps for a reason. Because you're a business, you're an entity, you're property. They don't see you as a real living soul. All right? So the moral of the story is, yes, you can buy property, zero money down, low money down, with sweat equity, rent to own financing, owner financing. All of this is possible. It's not impossible. And not only is it not impossible, motherfuckers are doing it every day, all day. You are the only one that think you cannot do it. You are the only one think it's impossible. You are the only one intimidated and frustrated to do it. I've been working on this penthouse deal for about 5 years. Okay? As of this weekend, I am now part owner of a penthouse in Aventura, Florida. It's a dream come true. It's incredible. Because of sweat equity that I put in. It's incredible. It's a dream come true. I'm telling you, people, it's so easy to get into real estate right now. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I could tell you about so many deals. I got friends that have done the craziest deals. One of my buddies, I think he found a seller. All her offsprings died, passed away, literally all of them. I think one was left and they was in prison. And she's like, fuck it, forget it. I just want to get rid of everything because I'm about to die too. And she was just trying to get rid of everything before she died. And she was literally just trying to, quote unquote, bless people. I don't like to use that word bless because it means be less. But she was just trying to, quote unquote, bless people. Or what I really like to say is give people their harvest. She was just trying to give people their harvest because she knows somebody out here done sowed some good seeds and deserves something good to come back to them. When it comes back to you, that's your harvest from seeds you've sown. She was just trying to give people some harvest. And he ran up on her and she's like, deal. She gave him a whole property, I think, for like $2,000. The house was completely dilapidated. He had to demolish the house pretty much. But the land alone was worth fucking probably 20, 30,000, probably $80,000 by now. I want to say he got it for a couple thousand or a couple thousand down or a couple thousand cash, something like that. Even if it was just a couple thousand down, that's incredible. That's an amazing deal. No bank is going to do that for you unless you have like 900 credit score and shit like that. There are people out here all the time. They just want to give it to the right person. They just want to give the property to the right person. There are people dying all the time, people going in the hospital all the time, people divorcing all the time, people have to move out the country all the time, emergencies come up all the time, people going away from the military all the time. Circumstances are always happening for people. Okay? People cannot refinance their homes because they have no income or they don't have enough income. It's a lot of situations. They don't want to deal with tenants because tenants are a fucking headache. They'd rather sell half their property or some of their equity to somebody responsible because now they're liable for the property. So now they have to help fix up the property versus a tenant don't give a fuck about your property. And it's a nightmare to get them out. It's a fucking nightmare to get them out. Matter of fact, a lot of people are realizing, shit, I'd rather do rent-to-own finance on this house and let the tenant be responsible for fixing everything than to rent it to a motherfucker. Because they know 9 times out of 10, people going to default anyway, especially a nigga. They know 9 times out of 10, people are going to default anyway. All right? So there's a million ways to get into real estate to have property. A million ways, and it's always been like this. People have just always been intimidated. We've just always been intimidated. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. Try not to make this video too long. I'm gonna come back with some more gems, guys. I hope you can hear me. The video came through clear. I don't know. I might have to redo the video, but it is what it is. Talk to you later. Peace. And remember, my phone number 754-229-0940. Hit my Cash App. Hit my Cash App, man. Let the money circulate. Stop being so cheap. Send me $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $20. $ fire reports. I'm gonna put it down in the comments and the description and all that good stuff. Fire, FIRE resorts, RESORTS. $ fire resorts. All right. Peace.